Good afternoon, witches. So I just wanted to share something really cool with you. I can do frogs again. What's frogs? That's what you said, wasn't it? It's a Kundalini move. Here you go. Go and check it out. And I was doing it by weight like that on both hands, because that's how we normally do it. 2 minutes of frogs. Fabulous. No problemos. See? Woohoo! I've had the fading quartz on. Kind of see where it was on my arm. It's left a it's left a thing. Excuse me. So yeah, very, very cool. Got a little bit of activated oil on it this morning. But what's really interesting, and I never ever thought I'd be glad to see the lines on my wrist. Yeah, because when you get to a certain age, the lines start appearing. Hi, Michelle. I never thought I'd be so glad to see the lines on my wrist again. It's very cool. Pretty much. That one's slightly out, but not bad. Good morning. How are you, my dear? So go and check out the Kundalini Frogs video, because it's one of my favourite things. We used to make our yoga students cringe, because we always used to integrate a bit of Kundalini into our yoga classes. And they'd be like, what are we doing? Frogs. Ooh, would be the general consensus. Because I warn you, if you're going to do the frogs, the first time you do it, your legs will be like jelly afterwards. And I don't just mean like for a little while. It could be until the following day, yeah? So just be aware of that if you're going to do a few frogs, yeah? I just think it's a really nice name. It's a very nice name for a very cool Kundalini pose. And what it actually does, it's highly energizing. Because what it does, it integrates the energy from your lower chakras with your top chakras. So it's a really good way to move the energy, the Kundalini energy up the spine. If for any reason you're struggling with doing that, then frogs is amazing. So yeah, go and check out the frogs video, Kundalini Frogs. And I challenge you to do 10. Do 10 frogs, yeah, with the breath. I can't remember in that particular video, because there is a really good one that Maya Frames does, and she does it very quickly with the breath, with that very powerful sniffy breath. I can't remember on this one. I did check it out. I don't think she uses quite an intense breath with it. But the more intense breath work you use with it, the stronger it'll be. Yeah. So definitely go and check out Kundalini Frogs. Because I could do frogs again, and if I could do them again, then anyone could do them. What else did I want to say? I think that was it, really. I just wanted to share that with you, because it's more progress, on the path to full wrist movement. So tomorrow is Ragnar Lothbrok Day. Rosalia on Thursday. So I might actually, because we're out tomorrow, so I will post something early tomorrow morning for you all, okay, around that. There was something else I was going to tell you as well, and I've forgotten what it was. Oh my god. Oh, that was it. Bear with me 1 second. I think it was Aaliyah who asked for the name of books. I think I've shown you them before, but I will show you them again. You're doing tree frogs, Michelle. The Crystal Healer by Philip Permut. That's Permutt. I really like these books. They are really, really helpful. The reason I like them, it's got crystals for, you know, kind of spiritual work. It's got crystals for, where are we going? Stop it. For emotion, for the emotional body. And it's also got crystals for the physical body. So I really like it. What else we got? I think that's it, physical. So it deals with all aspects of the body and mind, yeah, and I really like that. It's very easily accessible. It's easily accessible. It's got the crystals listed by colour, which is really nice, but then it's also got an index in the back. And obviously contents. I really like these books. I think they're really, really cool. And then there's a second volume of that one as well, Crystal Healer Volume 2. So, you know, this is anything that's not in that one, you will generally find in this one. There were only a couple of crystals yesterday that were not in either of these books. Vesuvianite wasn't in there. The calcite fluorite pyrite, but then that's a bit of an anomaly anyway. I don't think the spectralite was in here actually, which was quite surprising. So I'm not sure when these books were written. Let's have a look. 2000, first published in 2007. So yeah, maybe that's why. Because some of these crystals that are coming out now, no, spectralite's not in there. Hypersthene wasn't in here either, I don't think. It's not in that one. Let's have a quick look. I don't want to tell you something if it's not right. No, Hypersthene's not in there. Spectralite, no. And black kyanite, I don't think was in here either. Just double check that. But you see, it's got green kyanite, and then I think that one's just got kyanite in it. Yeah, that's just basic kyanite. So there were a few, but you know, out of all the crystals that we used yesterday for Magic Monday, there was only a few that weren't in either of these books. I know, Michelle, it is just I am fascinated. I know most of you out there aren't that fascinated, but for me, this was a big test of my healing abilities, you know, on myself. You know, healing other people, well, you don't have any attachment to it, do you, really? But when you're healing yourself, there's kind of an attachment there. So, yeah, I can even lift the kettle aided by the other hand, which is very good. Because kettle is a weird wrist movement, very weird wrist movement. It's a wonder that more people don't get wrist strains lifting kettles. It's very peculiar. You think they'd have two handles on them because they're heavy. Water is heavy, yeah. Blah blah blah. So yeah, that's those two books. So Elia, that's your two books that you were asking about: The Crystal Healer, Volume 2 by Philip Permut, and Volume 1 as well. The other one I was talking about, I just briefly mentioned it, was Judy Hall's Crystal Zodiac. Really, really, really cool. So in here, it takes into account your sun sign, your ascending sign, and your moon sign. And gives you really cool, that even gives you meditation. So for a Scorpio ascendant, there's a Scorpio ascendant meditation to do with crystals. So this, I really love this. And in fact, I went through it yesterday because I know my 3 aspects of my sign, of my chart. So I went through and listed all the crystals. And then kind of narrowed it down to a few that I could, and if I can, stack them, that's even better. So yeah, I really, really like this one as well. Judy Hall, Crystal Zodiac. And these books I picked up, I think that was less than £10 for all three of those books. And normally, so that one on its own would normally be £15. Holy crap. That one, that would normally be £13. And that would normally be £13 as well. So I picked up over 30 quid's worth, probably over 40 quid's worth of books for under a tenner. So those little discount bookshops that you get, go and have a look, because they're, these things are very cool. Or eBay. eBay's always amazing for books as well. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. Let's take that off. It's a bit bloody warm out here again today. It's crazy. Goes from one extreme to the other. Freezing cold, literally, to boiling hot. It's very strange. Was there anything else I wanted to say? I don't think there was. Right, Carrie Ann and Aaliyah, I'm going to go along to Keystone Crystals in a minute, and I'm going to recommend you to their group. So hopefully you'll hear from them within the next couple of days. Anything else? We have some new stock coming, some new wholesale stock for our CBD stuff. That is in the pipeline on the way. So what is really cool at the moment, and the card that I had yesterday that I drew for yesterday's Magic Monday, which was there it is. Woohoo! Yeah. There's two things with that. So that was, if you remember, full moon in Sagittarius. Look at the big picture. When I checked it on my moon app on my phone, yes, yesterday the moon was in bloody Sagittarius. How mad is that? That is pretty bonkers. And I didn't actually know that until I checked it on my moon app. But what is really cool about this card, this is the energy that is happening at the moment, yeah? It's the energy of this year, which is all about movement and expansion, yeah? Up until, for the past 2 or 3 years, it's been quite restricted. Things that we do have been restricted by planet stuff and things, But this year is movement. So that corresponds to that general energy of the year, but also the particular time of the year. So now is all about, doing your, so you might have had a rough plan up till now. So now you're going to cast it a little bit further. Yeah, you're going to look a little bit further. With Saturn in retrograde, you can actually look even further than you were doing before, yeah, and really cast your net, as far into the future as you feel that you want to. Yeah. Because Saturn in retrograde, that's what that does. That's that energy. There are also Pluto and Jupiter in retrograde. 1 second. So I know I did talk about these retrograde planets before. What's that? Oh, hang on. I've got to go all the way back to there. That's weird. So yeah, there's a lot. So there is a lot of inner reflection as well. Reviewing stuff, tweaking stuff for your long-term goal. Yeah. Inner expansion toward your long-term goal. Reflection on transformation toward your long-term goals. And obviously Saturn is all about long-term goals when it's in retrograde, and how we kind of get around those obstacles. Maybe reorganizing, tweaking stuff if we need to. So it's perfect for this card. Look at the bigger picture. And what's really interesting about this whole thing is that our business is expanding. How mad is that? So everything is expanding around us at the moment. It's really exciting, actually. So yeah, just wanted to share that. If you're interested in our THC activated CBD oil, comment below and I'll have a little chat with you, because there's only certain places in the world we can ship it to. Unfortunately, it's a shame the rest of the world hasn't caught up with what we know. Hey, witches. Anything else? Pathofwitchcraft.com. If you're not part of our witchcraft social media platform, then go and do it now. And I shall be probably in June. I'm going to say June. Yeah. I'm going to be telling you about a little, it's a competition, for a better word, to get access to get VIP access to our courses. Okay. It's a little competition. But that'll be coming in June, and that'll be via the pathofwitchcraft.com. I won't be posting it anywhere else. Okay. What else? I think that'll do for now, I'm going to go finish my breakfast and then do something else. I don't know what yet. We're going to go do something else. I say be fearless, stay witchy, and go and check out the Kundalini Frogs. They're really cool. Yes, they get your legs working, but that's a good thing. Be fearless, stay witchy, and blessings all.